Hey everybody, this is talking through your new isolation warm-up for remote summer classes. So we're still going to be going in the same order that we did previously. We'll start with the head, we'll go to the shoulders, we'll go to the hips. You're starting with the head. Your head pattern is still the same, right? So we're going to go side to side first, up and down second, tilting third, front and back fourth. So that pattern is all still the same. What's changed is the pattern that we do the isolations in, and now we've started to incorporate the upper body. So the first thing that we do, standing in your narrow base, your weight is out of your heels. Shoulders have 10-pound weights on them, but stomach is helping the lower back support, and we're lifting up and growing 2 inches taller through the head. We're going to look to the right, and then we're going to stop in the center. We're going to look to the left and stop in the center. So there is a return point. We're not just flowing through anymore, okay? So we're going to look right, stop in the center, left, repeat that. Look right, stop in the center, look left, stop in the center. Now we're going to repeat that pattern with steps. So what does that look like? So when I look to the right, I'm actually going to step open with my right foot, and then as I step together, that's what closes the center and brings me back. Then I repeat on the left. I look to the left, I open with my left foot, close with my right, look back to the center, open with the right, close with the left, open with the left. And my head is almost mimicking what my feet are doing. Right center, left center, right center, left center. Right, and we're not taking our head too far. We're not asking for a 90-degree turn. It's really still thinking about the chin leading and having that direction change with our eyes be very clear. So then putting in after that, you have 4 heads up and down, stopping in the center. We're not moving with this one. Up and center, tuck and center, lift the chin, stop, center, tuck and center. Put that all together. So going from one right into the other, looking right and left, stopping in center, stepping right and left, up and down. Yeah, 7, 8. Look right, stop in the center, look left, stop in the center, repeat. And now we add the step, look right, step together, left, look left, step together, right, look right, step together, chin goes up and down, chin, lift and stop, chin, tuck and stop, repeat, lift, stop, tuck and stop. Okay? Do that part as many times as you need to before you're ready to add in the third set. Your third set is the tilting side to side, so now it's the same pattern. Side, center, side, center, right ear to shoulder, center, left ear. Right, left 4 times, and then you add the step. Side step with the tilt. Tilt, side step, center. Tilt, side step, center. Okay? Tilting, stopping in the center 4 times. And then adding a step. And you'll notice my steps are very small. I'm really only stepping out of like a 2-inch box that I have around myself. I'm not moving very far. Yeah, it's just the idea that we're moving the lower body in coordination with the upper body, so it doesn't have to be big. Let's try putting that all together from looking right and left. Here we go. Look right, stop center, look left, stop center, repeat. Now add a step to the right, step and look, back to the center, left, step and look, back to the center, repeat, step together and lift the chin, stop in the center, and lift, stop, center, tuck, stop, center, lift the chin, stop, center, tuck it, stop, center, and now we have tilt side to side, right, stop, center, right, stop, center, left, stop, center, add a tilt and step, 2 more, tilt and step. The last head combination that you're going to add is you're going to be front and back, so I'll turn to the side. You're going to have front and back. Front and center, back and center, front and center, back and center. It's definitely hard to try and bring that head back, but it's still an isolation of the head and it's worth trying, right? So we have front and center, back and center, front, center, back, center. So you'll notice our pattern, there's a section that moves and then we stay still. There's a section that moves and then we stay still. So if that's easier to help you remember it, there's a way to think about that as well. Let's put it all together. We're looking right and left first, stopping in the center. 7, 8. Look right, stop, center, looking left, center, right, center, left, center, add a step to the right, step, look, center, left, center, right, step together, left, chin, up and down, lift the chin, stop and center, tuck the chin, stop and center, lift up, center down, tilt side to side, right, head up and left, center right and center left, add the step, tilt, step together, touch left, step together, touch right. Last one, front and back, stopping in the center, front, center and back. 2 more, front, center, back, center. So that's the head portion. Coming down onto the shoulders, we just do single lifts. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah. There's 16 of those. We're pretty comfortable with those. Once again, this is, even though this one is faster, I still want you to try and get that shoulder up, okay? Use your upper back muscles to help you with that. Don't just rely on lifting the shoulder joint. Try and really activate underneath your armpits here and get into the upper ribs and in the upper back to help you. So you have 16 just going up and down, right? Then you have an option of adding a step touch. So just the feet go touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step. And I'm saying touch because my foot is just touching the floor and it's coming back up as if the floor was very hot. A step means that I'm taking weight. That means that I'm putting my foot down and I'm stepping on it. A touch is either coming back up or it's a very light, no weight, okay? So that's the difference between those two. So with the feet, I'm going touch, down, touch, down. You'll notice that my legs are pretty bent. I'm in almost a seated position. Because of that, if I was up here, it'd be a lot harder to straighten the knee and then relax it. But if I stay in a pretty low position, I'm able to just pick up the ankle and step touch underneath myself. So now adding the shoulders. Right shoulder, right foot, put it down, step. Left shoulder, left foot, put it down, step. Touch, step, touch, step, touch, step. Left, touch, left, down, left. Left, right arm, left arm. Toe and touch, arm and leg, touch, down, touch, down, touch, down, touch, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, faster, right and left, and right and left, and right, left. Start with whatever tempo that you're comfortable with there, right? So that's the shoulder section. We'll come into your hip pushes, front 8 times, okay? So you're gonna alternate right and left. So you're gonna be coming out from the center and then back in. You'll notice that that's kind of a theme that we're doing. We're staying anchored and then we're leaving our center and coming back to it, okay? So my left foot stays anchored and now I push into my right and then I bring it back. Push, bring it back, push, bring it back, push, bring it back. So I really am tilting the pelvis and allowing that to be where my motion is coming from. I'm not putting my foot out and then letting the hip come. I'm letting the hip go and the foot happens to be the end of the motion rather than the foot being the start of it, right? If I put my foot out, that's what my hips do. I lean back, but I want to sink into it and lift up. So by doing that, I sink and lift, back to center, sink and lift, back to center, hip, then foot, hip, then foot, push, push, okay? And then we take that to the back, 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 on a diagonal, back, back, back. So now here I'm sitting and lifting, right? Almost as if you had to push something with your hip out of the way. So you do that front and you do that back 8 times. Take that at your own tempo for right now. Yeah, our tempo was gonna be front and center, front and center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then into the back. Pretty confident you guys can handle that, yeah. So the last thing that we do is we do our hip rolls. So I'm gonna step into my right foot and I'm gonna lift my hip and then sit. Lift and sit. So I'm putting my toe down, I'm straightening my leg, and then so that comes all the way up into my hip, you can see that clear diagonal line that my shirt, right? So I'm not straight here, you see that diagonal line because I'm pushing into my right foot. And then as I bend my right leg and I come back, that's what gives it that roll motion, right? Straighten and sit, straighten and sit, straighten and sit. Left side, straighten and sit. Pick the foot up, step and sit. Pick the foot up, step and sit. Pick the foot up, step and sit. Right side, up, down and up, down and up, down and up, down left, up, down and up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, ready? We're going to do that with some music. Hi, so before we go with music, I just wanted to check in. Well, I wanted to let you know that I forgot to include in between head and shoulders, you get 2 head rolls right and left to kind of mobilize the neck a little bit more. So in between head and shoulders, we get 2 head rolls, okay? All right, here it comes. 5, 6, looking right, stop and center. Right, stop, center, left, repeat. Add the steps. Left, step, center, right, step, center. Lift up, center, down, up and down again. Tilt side to side. Center, left. Add the step. Right, center, left, center, right, center, left. Front and back. Front. 2 head rolls. Take that time. And reverse it the other way. Shoulders up and down. Up, down, up, down. 6, add a step with it. If you need it slower, step, down, touch, down, touch, down. If you need it quick. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go into hip pushes. Here we go. Right, left, right, left. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Back. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hip rolls, right and left. Right, 3, 2. Left foot roll, left, left. Right foot roll, hip roll. Left side, roll, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take some sways. And arms up with this. There you go. So that is your new isolation. And there are a few things that we'll modify as we get more comfortable with it. So Enjoy.